What's up, DK fam? Welcome to the DKHizouse, where we talk about whenever, whatever, and what do we feel like. Just catch us on the right day. Today we're talking about vegan meat options. Okay. Um, for the longest, I've heard that some vegan meats is not good to eat certain meats because they have a lot of chemicals and stuff that they put in it to process it, this and this and that and this and that. And I was just like, well, as long as it tastes good, I don't care. And this is a disclaimer as well. I am not a vegan, but I have been a vegan before, and I do eat a lot of vegan dishes. So yeah, I respect vegans and what they stand for. Just at this time in my life, I'm choosing not to be vegan. But like I said, I just do eat vegan food choices, from Impossible Burger, Impossible Meat, to substitute chicken, to substitute whatever that's not real meat. I do have meatless Mondays, meatless Wednesdays, stuff like that, or just meatless weeks, months, so forth and so on. So I have, like I said, I was actually vegan at one time for like 2 or 3 years, and I did lose a lot of weight. So yeah, I would recommend it for some people. And I do feel like you can live a healthy life as a vegan, but it just takes learning. So, going into this disclaimer, like I said, I'm not a vegan, but I have had the opportunity to taste different vegan foods, some good, some not as good. And I remember on one particular occasion, um, I used to actually hate people saying that, sorry, watch what vegan meat you get, this and this and that. And I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, man, they lame. We finally got something that's a vegetable, and they want to find everything wrong with it to make it seem like it's terrible. It's crazy. Well, that did change with once I experienced an experience that I had with a vegan food option. This was a ground patty that was kind of popular. It was in my freezer for a long period of time. Now, I will say, I think I left it in my refrigerator for a week, which, and it may have been longer than a week. So, this probably had a lot to do with it because I wasn't really thinking. And I was eating out instead of eating in. And I forgot to put the meat back in the freezer. Okay. And sometimes I get in this moments where I feel like I need a chef or whatever, and I just don't feel like I need to be chefing or cooking or whatever. So I go have other people cook my food for me, and that's okay too. But on this particular day, I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna make this meat because it's been here and I haven't used it. Because I have actually a lot of vegan meats in my refrigerator right now. I made vegan tacos, the vegan pasta. I even made veggie lasagna before, and vegan lasagna. So I do eat good when I do eat vegetarian and when I do eat vegan. You don't have to worry about, being deprived when it comes to me because I do know how to make it taste good. So I was like, okay, I'm going to eat this vegan ground meat, fake meat that takes a lot of like ground meat, and I was going to put this in this and this and this and that. That was my plan. However, there was another plan because, like I said, I had left it in my refrigerator for too long, apparently. Because when I opened it up, it still looked the same, like it was still had the same color and everything to it, like a reddish tint, brownish tint, like ground beef. But when you smelt it, the scent was very, very, very strong, almost chemical in nature, that it really kind of scared me. Because when vegetables rotten, they kind of smell spoiled. They kind of look spoiled. They change color, consistency, and all this other thing. And like I said, I don't remember exactly how long I left it in the fridge, but I do remember I did not cook it immediately, which was my mistake. And I was so sad about it. I ended up cooking it anyway, just to see if it would taste the same. Just because I'm just adventurous like that, and I was hoping that how sometimes you can have stuff and just that putting that heat on it, it can just kill everything that's wrong with it. So I was like, let me just see what happens, which was a fail. But anyway, so going back to the scent. The scent was very chemical in nature and gave me a lot of the smell of what I remember of black people and their perm. I am a black woman. I have had perms and relaxers put on my hair. This smell exactly like a relaxer. And that's what concerned me because, like I said, the color and the consistency of the way the meat looked did not change. However, the smell tastes just like I had perms sit in my, like, right there, and it was very even stronger than the scent of opening a box of relaxer and mixing it up and getting ready to put it on your hair. It was a lot stronger than that scent. That did cause me to take in consideration of all the stuff that I have heard about some processed meats having a lot of chemicals in them, because that scent was definitely not appetizing. It was definitely seemed like something that was chemical based, and it had me a little alarmed. However, I did cook the meat. When I cooked the meat, the smell was still there, and it smelled exactly as strong as when before I cooked it. But like I said, I cooked it because it looked the same. Like, it wasn't spoiled. Like, you know how meat and veggies spoil? It didn't have that look. But the taste was still fairly decent. It tasted like ground meat. I just could not get over the smell, so of course I had to end up throwing it away. I think I ate a couple bites, so I ain't gonna lie, because I was really mad and bummed about the fact that I had to destroy the meat, throw it away. But it is what it is. So I will confirm that apparently some veggie meat substitutes do have chemicals in them. Now, would I say that I won't ever eat veggie meat? No, I'm not going to say that at all, because I actually would rather eat veggie meat than, okay, be a part of the process of why we have all this meat production and all this going on. I feel like you can actually make food taste just as good with some of the substitutes as the regular stuff. But does it make it a little bit unhealthier? Probably so. Henceforth, why, I don't know, maybe I should have soaked it or something, or I don't know what process you can do to try to get some of the chemicals out the food before you cook it. I'm sure there's a process, whether it's soaking it in vinegar or lime juice or whatever. I'm probably going to try to do that next time to get some of the chemicals out first. But will I stop eating it? No, because like I said, even with that smell, it still tasted just as pretty much the same. But I won't ever forget that smell because I haven't relaxed my hair in years. But that did take me back to a chemical relaxer that I did used to put on my hair. I'm natural in hair right now. But I do encourage people to take meatless Mondays, meatless weeks, meatless days, because to be honest, meat sometimes can be very hard to digest. I did do a video recently about your relationship with food. However, I don't think you have to just have a plant-based diet. However, eating veggies or can be very beneficial in so many different ways to you. And if you're a person who cannot give up meat altogether, I'm with you. I don't blame you. I can understand. You know, maybe it starts with trying seafood first, and then from there, maybe have a seafood week or a seafood month. And from there, maybe have a meatless week or a meatless month or a meatless day. That's all it takes. Just little bitty small steps, and that can help you to not be so dependent of, I gotta have meat, I gotta have meat, I gotta have meat. Because you don't have to have anything. But I feel like anything in moderation is a good balance. Because I do feel like, as far as the vegan agenda, I get what they're trying to do, you know, save and help the animals, which I do have a heart and love for animals. But I also feel like animals were eaten at one time, in my opinion, but it was mostly when they had died, passed away naturally, opposed to just being taken out of this world. And the way that we do it now is so excessive that, you know, it just becomes really, really, really crazy. But you make your own decisions on what you do and what you consume in your body. Just be mindful of what you're putting in your body, what ingredients and everything that you see on a package, and make sure you feel comfortable with it before you ingest it, because it could have a chemical compound in it, and that's just something may have to take. So let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below, and while you're down there, like, share, subscribe, And I hope to see more of you.